$2.4 billion. That's what regulators tied to Refco's deception. And it didn't unravel slowly. It collapsed in hours, while screens still showed balances, while trades still cleared, while clients believed nothing had changed. Then one disclosure hit and the firm stopped breathing. This collapse wasn't random. It happened because hidden losses were kept off the balance sheet through a related entity. Refco looked stable because its most dangerous risk never sat where solvency was measured. The firm appeared liquid and controlled not because it was healthy, but because the damage had been relocated. Investors trusted what they saw. Auditors approved what was presented. Confidence existed only because the risk lived outside the frame that mattered. And once that frame shifted, the illusion had nowhere to hide. The person who chose that frame was Philip R. Bennett, Refco's chief executive. Refco had built up roughly $430 million in bad debt from failed client positions. If he recorded it as loss, the firm would look insolvent. So he didn't. He pushed the whole into a related entity he secretly controlled, then booked a clean receivable instead. On Refco's books, the loss vanished. In its place sat a number that could survive only in silence. Here is why the trick worked. A balance sheet can look strong if the loss is moved off the page. Refco didn't show a hole. It showed an asset, money it claimed it was owed. That label kept capital ratios intact, kept lenders calm, kept clients trading. The danger wasn't denied. It was displaced into a corner no one was forced to interrogate. And if no one is forced, no one volunteers. Bennett didn't just hide the debt. He managed the timing. Near reporting periods, the related party debt was temporarily shuffled through short-term transactions meant to pass inspection. Statements got signed, the quarter closed, then the debt slid back into the shadows. Compliance became a moment, not a condition. The system rewarded appearance over reality, quarter after quarter. And when numbers look consistent, people stop looking deeper. That is why Refco felt safe. Nothing visibly failed. Trades cleared, withdrawals processed, credit lines stayed open. There was no headline screaming danger, only a quiet structure that depended on nobody asking the one question, who is this counterparty, and can we verify it independently? Instead, trust stacked on trust. Banks assumed auditors had checked, auditors assumed disclosures were honest, clients assumed regulators would catch anything real. Bennett used that chain like armor until one link snapped. The collapse began the instant the related party structure was exposed. The market realized the receivable wasn't protection, it was self-dealing. Confidence vanished within hours. Counterparties stepped back. Liquidity evaporated. Clients rushed for exits, and every exit made the next one harder. Refco didn't die from volatility. It died from visibility. After the dust, investigators described the scale two ways. The hidden hole was about $430 million, the bad debt that should have been recorded. But the broader deception tied to misrepresentation reached $2.4 billion. That bigger number measured how far the illusion had traveled across lenders, investors, and institutions. The lesson is brutal. You don't need a giant loss to cause a giant collapse. You only need a loss hidden in the one place no one checks until they do. This wasn't just Refco. This is how hidden related party debt destroys institutions. When losses don't appear where solvency is measured, stability is an illusion. Systems fail quietly before they fail publicly. Apply the filter. If solvency depends on money owed by entities you cannot independently verify, stop. Walk away before trust replaces verification. Subscribe. More investigations coming.